So I just wanted to welcome you all to the 12th Annual Youth of the Year and Hall of Fame event. This is one of my favorite events. It's the opportunity to bring not only our club members, but also our volunteers, our longstanding supporters, just people from around the community together for one reason. And that one reason is to celebrate youth excellence. So we have amazing things happening here at the club. I was just telling someone, I feel like I gave more tours tonight than I have in the last 6 months, you know. We're working really, really hard to expand our childcare. Childcare is one of the #1 obstacles families are facing in the city. In the last year, we've doubled the number of youth that we serve in our childcare space, and we're hoping to double it again. In terms of mental health and social emotional awareness, we've tripled the number of counselors we have in site, and through some amazing partnerships with Greater National Mental Health, the Youth Council, and some other agencies, we've been able to even increase it even further. On any given day, we have 3 to 5 counselors in the building here to support kids on different levels. And I can't say enough about the staff that work at the club. Here in the athletic facility, Asim is doing some really amazing things, bringing in flag football, skills and girls basketball, you know, working with Molly on volleyball. Like, we have a lot of really great activities that are happening here. You will not find, I challenge you to find a cooler, better artist than Christian up in our art room. He works and does some really, really amazing things. I could go area by area by area, but under the leadership of Molly in Clubhouse and Erica in the Teen Center and Janelle, who oversees a lot of our programming, we're doing some really amazing programming here at the club. And our hope is that the youth we serve enjoy it, that they learn something from it, but more importantly, that through that process, they're able to establish really great relationships with these caring mentors who are 100% dedicated to you guys. Not only, looking at a lot of the members in the back, all of the staff, including myself and all the volunteers, we're 100% dedicated to being there when you need us, but also being there when times are tough, and also making sure that you can be as successful as possible, not just today, but in life, no matter whatever it is you want to do. And so we're here to support you in any way possible. And if we don't have the resources available in the club, we'll work with our partners throughout the city to try to get you those resources. If there's one thing that I've learned in the last 2 years that I've been here at the club, is that we have some really, really amazing youth. If you look at the alumni and what they've gone on to achieve, I have no doubt that in 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to see some really amazing things from the kids we have here at the club today. And tonight we'll be honoring some folks, an alumni, for instance, that has gone on and done really amazing things with his own life. The other thing I'll say is that we can't keep our doors open. We absolutely cannot keep our doors open if we don't have supporters. And so I'd like to start by thanking a bunch of people. The first thing is I'd like to thank our Youth of the Year and Hall of Fame committee. Many of you are here. It's been months in the planning. And so for all of those, you know, John Shirley, Kathleen Peel, Sharon Murphy, all the people who were involved, I just want to give them a huge round of applause right now for everything they've done. I also want to say thank you to the resource development team, Christy, Amy, as well as Megan, who planned tonight's entire event. If there's a balloon hanging or there's a chair on the ground, they worked in getting all that stuff here, and so I want to give a huge thanks to them. I'd also like to thank Erica Russell, who helped organize the Youth of the Year competition, as well as all the mentors that went and worked with all of our candidates throughout the Youth of the Year process. So really appreciate you and your team, Erica. And then I'd also like to thank our Youth of the Year judges. So I see Beth Craik in the audience. I see Phil Nichols. I see Lana. Tommy, wasn't able to be here tonight, but we had some really amazing judges throughout the Youth of the Year process. That's a really time-intensive process. They have to read all the applications, they meet with the kids, they do some interviews. They're fully dedicated to the success of our Youth of the Year candidates, and I want to thank all of you for what you did throughout the process. And I'd also like to thank all the folks who donated food tonight. Buffalo Wild Wings, Empanelli's, I'm going to screw up some of these names, okay? Empanelli's, Chick-fil-A, Domino's, Louie Louie, Soul Sisters, and 99 Restaurant. This is the most food we've ever had at the event, and every year we've done it, it's actually growing. And so what we envision with this event is for it to be a large community event where we have restaurants and community partners from around the city bringing food so that we can all enjoy it. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks to those restaurants. And then the other thing I like to do, I like to thank our sponsors. So Triangle Credit Union, Blackstone Group, my close and personal friend and his wife, Wills and Laura Begor, who's also a trustee at the club, as well as Koha Health. We're all pathway pavers and donated a significant amount of money to the club at that level, so we appreciate them. We also have Amica companies. Amica was a Dreamsmaker sponsor and was the second leading sponsor for the event. And then we'd also like to thank BAE. So a little bit about BAE is BAE has been the lead sponsor of this event for a very, very long time. We have a lot of companies that support the club, long-standing supporters, and BAE is at the top of that list. Not just through funding for events like this, but they bring their volunteers, they help our teams with interviews, they help with STEM activities. There's not an activity that we do at the club where they don't have a hand in at least supporting us in some way, shape, or form. And it's because of partners like that that we're able to do the amazing program we have. So I just want to say thank you to BAE and for being the lead sponsor tonight. And now we have a representative from BAE who's going to speak a little bit. Her name's Sierra Querns, and she's an operations program manager at BAE and a longtime club supporter, volunteer, and advocate. And I'd like for you to come up and say a few words, please. Thank you so much for everything.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Sierra Querns. I'm here on behalf of BAE Systems, and I'm also a volunteer with the Boys and Girls Club. I want to start by echoing Craig's thank you to the club staff for hosting such an amazing event tonight. It's been a real fun time, and thank you to all the restaurants who helped donate to make this happen. So I've been involved with the Boys and Girls Club for about 5 years now, and every year it's such a pleasure to see the students grow and evolve and excel as part of this community. My volunteer peers and I look forward to helping out with Youth of the Year interview preparations every year simply because you guys inspire us. Every year I finish this process feeling confident that the future of our community is in really great hands with the intelligent and compassionate individuals that we get to meet as part of the Youth of the Year process. Every year, I'm also really glad that I'm not one of the judges that Craig referenced, because I know it's got to be a really tough decision process with all these extremely qualified candidates for Youth of the Year. Hopefully, one day I'll be working alongside many of you at BAE Systems, but whether you choose a career in STEM or a trade or to work in education, your friends at BAE know that you are going to be successful no matter what you choose to do. Congratulations to everyone who's being recognized tonight, our Hall of Fame inductees and this year's nominees for Youth of the Year. We're all really proud of you. Thank you for being wonderful representations of the club and also for inspiring us all by sharing your authentic selves. Thank you.
Thank you again to Sierra, as well as all the BAE folks that are here tonight, for everything you do. And so before we get into the Youth Awards, we're going to have our Hall of Fame induction. And so we're going to be honoring a former staff member who had an immense, just immeasurable impact on kids. And we're also going to be honoring a club kid, an alumni who went on to do amazing things and has a huge impact in the community in several different ways. To introduce the first Hall of Fame inductee is going to be Mike Curtin. For those of you, Mike has never looked so good. Give him a round of applause. Look at him. We're going to do a teen vote to see if Mike should dress like this every day going forward. But But Mike is the director of social recreation in the teen center. Essentially, he's the ambassador of fun in the teen center. He's also the director of our Camp Mariposa camp, and he just does a lot of things. And he's kind of a jack of all trades. Not only does he fun things in the teen center, but he's also the guy that's on his back in a puddle, making sure the trailer's all fixed for the Camp Mariposa weekends. A jack of all trades. There's no task too big or too small, and we just appreciate everything you do, Mike.
Thanks, Craig. You took my whole first paragraph out. Hi, everyone. As Craig said, my name is Mike Curtin, and I'm the Director of Teen Social Recreation in Camp Mariposa here at the club. Tonight, I'm honored to posthumously induct former staff member Charlie Collinson into our club's Hall of Fame. Charlie was nominated for this honor by current and former club members who were impacted in so many ways by his kindness, fun spirit, and mentorship. As a staff member, Charlie served as the clubhouse education director from 2011 until 2016. He founded the club's first Lego Robotics League. He started the club's gardening program, which is now known as Charlie's Garden. He spent countless hours with his son Dylan and myself every Halloween, working to turn the clubhouse education room into a haunted house, where he usually sprinkled a few educational themes in with the frights. And finally, he served as a mentor and advocate for all club kids. Clearly, Charlie was an inspiration to all, even throughout his brave battle with cancer. He impacted countless kids during his tenure here, and the garden that's named after him ensures that his legacy will live on. Charlie passed away after a battle with cancer, but I speak for all club members and staff who knew him when I say that Charlie is a shining example of how one person can create ripples of a positive impact throughout the whole community. It's my honor to induct Charlie into our club's Hall of Fame. I'd like to invite his sons Dylan and Colin to join us at the front of the stage to receive Charlie's plaque and a token of our appreciation. Everyone, please join me in giving a huge round of applause in honor of Charlie Collinson.
Hi, everybody. My name is Megan Fitzgerald, and I am the Senior Director of Advancement here at the Boys and Girls Club. It's my privilege to induct a club alumnus and longstanding supporter, Frederick Boucher, into our club's Hall of Fame. It's safe to say that Frederick is a shining example and role model for our club kids to follow. He took the lessons learned here at the club and has used them to find success throughout his adult life. Frederick is a dedicated youth advocate and supporter who supports our current club members in their journeys, a former member of our board of directors and current advisor who actively participates and attends club events, a Partners for Kids supporter through his company, Main Street Private Wealth Management, and a role model for all club kids, current, past, and present. Simply put, there are thousands of kids and young adults who have been positively impacted by his support. Frederick, thank you so much for all that you have done for the club and the club members we serve, and it's my honor to induct you into our Hall of Fame. I'd like to invite you to join me on the stage, accept your plaque.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janelle Archer, and I'm the club's Senior Director of Program Operations. Tonight's event is very special for me as I'm not only a Boys and Girls Club of Greater Nashua alumna, but I'm also a former New Hampshire State Youth of the Year myself. In addition to recognizing our Hall of Fame inductees and our Youth of the Year candidates, we also want to use tonight to recognize youth who are exuding youth excellence in general. Our club offers programs that span cultural arts, athletics, leadership development, and much, much more. And leadership comes at all levels and at all ages. We would like to recognize some youth leaders in all of our core program areas. These club members represent the best of the best in each of these areas. So when I call your name, I'd like for you to come up and stand in front of the stage, and I will also be calling a program staff member who works in the area with these children. So first up, I would like to recognize the Athlete of the Year, Diego Dominguez, and with him, with Diego is our Director of Athletics, Asim Sullivan. Next up, we are going to recognize the Artist of the Year, Arielis Gonzalez Aviles. And with her, we're going to have Christian Landano, our Director of Cultural Arts, come up and present her award to her. Next up, we're going to have the Scholar of the Year, Caitlin McMahon. And with Caitlin, we're going to have our Director of Teen Services, Erica Russell, present her award. Next up, we're going to recognize the Mighty Mind of the Year, Jessica Gilbert. And presenting her award is the Director of Social and Emotional Wellness, Caitlin Bannister. So these are our teen winners, and we're going to recognize some of our younger club members as well. So for our Clubhouse program, which is our older elementary program, we're going to recognize the Torch of the Year, and that is Jacob Kuros. And presenting his award, we're going to have Molly McAvoy, the Director of Clubhouse Services. Jacob. And finally, for our youngest program in the building, our Early Learning Center, we are going to recognize our Member of the Year, Noah DuPont. And presenting his award, we will have our Senior Director of Early Learning Center, Robin Noel. And before you guys sit down, I just want to also recognize, well, one more round of applause for all of our youth. I also want to honor and recognize my teammates, my coworkers, all of our staff, our senior directors and our directors for the dedication that you put into our club members, the passion that you exude in the work that you do with our club members so that they can reach their full potential as amazing club members. So thank you to all of my teammates. And before each of you guys sit down for the youth, I want to let you know that each of you guys will be receiving a $50 Visa gift card, recognizing and thanking you guys for your commitment to our club and your participation in all of our programs. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you. You guys can sit. Thank you. And now, the moment that we've been waiting for, we're going to announce our club's 2023 Youth of the Year. To make that announcement, I'd like to call up Erica Russell, our Director of Teen Services, to present the award. Erica organized the entire Youth of the Year application and interview process and worked hard to assign each candidate with a staff member to mentor them. Please give me a round of applause as we welcome Erica up to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. What an evening we have had, am I right? Yeah, go ahead, round of applause, go ahead. As Janelle said, my name is Erica Russell. I'm the Director of Teen Services here at the club. I want to start by saying we have had some absolutely amazing candidates go through our process this year. They have worked for the last 6 months to put together a leadership profile, gone through interviews, and written several essays. But we'd like to show a short video to give you more insight into their process.
I think a leader is anyone who knows how to stand up and know that they have the ability to make a difference. A leader is someone that other people can look up to.
Leader is someone that's positive and a good role model.
A leader means to be a role model and someone that people can look up to and that people are comfortable and come to when they need it. The club needs to push me to understand that I have a voice and that I am someone who has the power to advocate for what I do. I can talk to people and make new friends. And I feel like that also helps us grow as leaders, because it helps us learn how to collaborate with other leaders and people still beyond, but still have the ability to get their ideas, give them my ideas, and make something creative and fantastic together.
Has really got me connected with more with my family and with my teammates. I probably would have never met them without being in a club where I was being introduced on.
I've been making more friends here that I would probably have for a whole life. It's just really showed me that I can go and approach people and be more confident. I come to the club every day. I put in the work in all my programs. I continuously commit to the things that I said I would commit to, and consistently show that I am somebody who should be listened to.
I'm a good role model to every member of the club. I can relate to most club members. I can experience the athletes, the kids that love just having fun playing pool. I think I can be a really good role model.
I know the struggle of what today's youth can face, and I know that I can really help them speak up when they need to. I want to advocate for the kids who don't really have their voice yet. When I was younger, I had a hard time speaking up for myself, and I want to make sure every kid feels that they can speak up for themselves and they have somewhere where they feel safe and welcome.
Hi Caitlin, great job on all that you've accomplished this year, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Hey Jess, I just wanted to say that it was an absolute pleasure getting to be your mentor through this whole experience. I loved watching you grow and develop throughout the whole process. I can't wait to see everything fantastic that comes your way, and I'm so proud of you.
Hey Wyatt, I'm really proud of how you've grown in the last 6 years, and I know you're going to continue to do great things.
Hey Ari, it's Janelle. I'm so very proud of how far you've made it, and I know that you're going to continue to go on to do great things.
Watching you all go through this process has been nothing short of amazing. It has been an honor to watch you grow, and I am so proud of each of you.
We truly are so proud of each of our candidates. I would like to ask that each candidate and their mentor join us in front of the stage as they are introduced. First, we have Caitlin McMahon. You can come. Caitlin is a sophomore at Nashua High School South and serves as the secretary of our Students Against Destructive Decisions Club. She is also the secretary and treasurer of our Keystone Leadership Group. She is passionate about supporting her friends and strives to provide a youth voice in all that she does. Her mentor is Caitlin. Next, we have Ariana. Ariana is a sophomore at Nashua High School South and serves as the vice president of our Keystone Leadership Group. She also serves as the president of our Students Against Destructive Decisions Club. She is dedicated to growing as a leader, supporting her friends, and being an advocate for all. Her mentor is Janelle. Next, we have Jessica, who is also a sophomore at Nashua High School South. Jessica serves as the vice president of our Students Against Destructive Decisions Club and is an active member of our Keystone Leadership Group. Jessica found her voice here at the club and strives to help others find their own. Her mentor is Molly. Our final candidate is Wyatt. Wyatt is a junior at Nashua High School South and is active in multiple programs here at the club. He participates in several programs in athletic programming, as well as dedicated to being in STEM mentoring through his mentorship with Charlie. His mentor is Mike. Go ahead, you can clap for Charlie. Clap for Charlie. Yeah, go ahead. Wyatt's mentor is Mike. All of our Youth of the Year candidates will receive a scholarship to be used after their high school time. Runner-ups will receive $500, with our Youth of the Year winner receiving $1,000. All candidates will also receive a club-branded windbreaker in a color of their choice. Very exciting. Go ahead, we can clap for that. At this time, I would like to invite Craig up to the stage, along with Kathleen Peel and John Shirley, our Youth of the Year Committee co-chairs. I would also like to invite Allison Kallman, our club board president. Go ahead, up to the stage. I'd also like to invite Sierra from BAE, our lead sponsor. All right, and the moment we have all been waiting for, I am proud to announce that our 2023 Boys and Girls Club of Greater Nashua Youth of the Year is, drumroll please. All right, we're good. Ariana Gonzalez.
Erica's a little short, so I had to. Okay. Hello. Okay. My name is Ariana Gonzalez Aguiles, and I am the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Nashua's 2023 Youth of the Year. I am 15 years old and have been a club member for almost 6 years. I was first introduced to my club in the 5th grade through a program with my school. When I first started attending, I was nervous and was afraid to participate in programs. I spent most of my time in the games room, sitting in the corner with my friends. It was one of my friends who invited me to join my first leadership program, Junior Leaders, and I have been actively engaged in a number of leadership programs ever since. I started going to the club every day after school, creating and bettering connections with my peers while starting on my journey as a leader. Over the years of being a club member, I have worked hard to overcome my personal obstacles and to excel. I once made a promise to speak up to myself and others while disregarding how some might perceive me. I've successfully been able to balance my friendships while advocating for what I believe in. The Youth of the Year competition has pushed me to overcome my personal obstacles through every step of the process. I choose to use my platform as the Boys and Girls Club of the Youth of the Year to recognize space for change and to accommodate the necessities of my generation and those to come. While advocating for safe, inclusive, and accepting environments is a passion of mine, it should be a passion for us. The motto of the Boys and Girls Club of America is to enable all young people, especially those who need it most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. I see this motto as an explanation of exactly what my club did for me during my time as a club member. I am determined to motivate the same change in others and I commit myself to continue to grow as a leader while supporting my friends and inspiring change in my generation. And as the 2023 Youth of the Year, I am only getting started. Thank you. I did it!
Let's give one more round of applause for all of our candidates. I'd like to thank you all for coming out this evening. It has been nothing short of incredible to honor our Hall of Fame inductees and our youth. I'd like to ask that all of our candidates remain for a few photos, and thank you, and have a great night.